Welcome back to True Crime Documentary YouTube channel. What if the person you loved the most was secretly plotting your downfall? It's a question that rattles the foundations of trust, stirring doubt that shatters the illusion of safety we often take for granted. In a world where love intertwines with deception, we embark on a tale that reveals how one man's insatiable greed leads to catastrophic unraveling. A journey filled with manipulation, loss, and the tragic consequences of misplaced trust. Our story unfolds in Charlotte, North Carolina, a city where wealth and ambition collide, producing a unique blend of aspiration and desire. In an affluent neighborhood lined with majestic mansions and pristine lawns, we find Isabella Carrington. A woman of grace and resilience, Isabella has become a powerful figure in the business world. At 45, she stands at the pinnacle of her career, commanding respect in Charlotte's elite circles, where her name is synonymous with success and influence. However, behind the imposing gates of her estate lies a profound emptiness. Despite her achievements, Isabella grapples with a deep sense of loneliness, yearning for genuine connection. In a world where trust and love are often fleeting, she feels isolated, surrounded by opulence but lacking the warmth of companionship. Isabella's world is a testament to her determination. She has built her empire from the ground up, navigating obstacles that would have deterred many. Her fierce ambition has allowed her to break through the glass ceilings that had held so many others back. Yet in her relentless pursuit of success, she sacrificed love, companionship, and the simpler joys of life. Now, divorced and with her daughter Ava on the cusp of adulthood, Isabella finds herself at a crossroads. The luxurious lifestyle she has curated feels increasingly hollow, a constant reminder of what is missing, something real, something true. Enter Marcus Blackwood, a man whose charm is as intoxicating as it is deceptive. At 32, he has perfected the art of manipulation, blending seamlessly into the lives of those he targets. Marcus is a master of deceit, driven by an insatiable thirst for wealth and power. He views the world as a game to be won, using his charisma as his weapon. His ability to disarm even the most skeptical with his smooth-talking ways allows him to promise a life of excitement and adventure. But beneath this polished exterior lies a predator, always on the hunt for his next unsuspecting victim. Marcus's methods are precise and calculated. He identifies his targets, studies their weaknesses, and crafts intricate lies to ensnare them in his web of deceit. Each woman he ensnares becomes a mere stepping stone in his ruthless quest for financial gain. Marcus finds excitement in the chase, in the art of seduction, and with each successful con, he vanishes as swiftly as he appeared, leaving behind broken hearts and emptied bank accounts. But as he approaches his mid-30s, the thrill begins to wane. The intoxicating allure of his lifestyle starts to fade, leaving Marcus yearning for something more significant, a final score that will allow him to retire in luxury, leaving the treacherous world of deception behind. In Isabella, Marcus sees the ultimate mark. Her success and wealth are tantalizing, but it is her vulnerability that draws him in. While she projects strength in her professional life, her personal life is steeped in loneliness. She longs for companionship, for love, making her the perfect target for Marcus's schemes. As he studies her from afar, he senses her yearning for a genuine connection, a relationship built on trust and affection. This vulnerability becomes the very weapon he will wield against her. The stage is set for their fateful meeting. It occurs on a warm summer evening at a charity gala, an event where Charlotte's elite gather to flaunt their wealth and status. This event is the epitome of extravagance, showcasing the affluence and influence of its attendees. Here, amid the sparkling chandeliers and flowing champagne, Marcus makes his move. He has prepared meticulously, studying Isabella's every move, learning her routines and weaknesses. His approach is timed to perfection, ensuring that he encounters her when she is momentarily isolated from the crowd. Their introduction is nothing short of charming. Marcus exudes confidence, engaging Isabella in conversation that is both intelligent and flattering. To her, he seems to appreciate her for more than just her wealth. He listens intently as she shares her life stories, her dreams, and her passions. Marcus's allure is undeniable, and as the evening unfolds, Isabella feels drawn to him in a way she hasn't experienced in years. But there's another player in this game, Ava, Isabella's daughter. A keen observer, Ava watches the interaction from a distance, her instincts immediately raising red flags. She has seen men like Marcus before, handsome, smooth-talking, and seemingly too good to be true. While her mother is captivated, Ava senses something off about him. Her protective instincts kick in, and she silently vows to keep a watchful eye on this charming stranger who has so quickly ensnared her mother's heart. Despite Ava's reservations, Marcus is relentless. He knows the stakes are high and that he must play the long game to secure his ultimate prize. Over the following weeks, he sweeps Isabella off her feet in a whirlwind romance that feels almost too perfect. Lavish dates at the most exclusive restaurants, spontaneous trips to exotic locations, and extravagant gifts become the norm. Each gesture is meticulously crafted to deepen her infatuation. For Isabella, Marcus represents everything she has longed for, a partner who understands her ambitions and makes her feel cherished. Yet beneath this facade of romance lies the chilling truth. Marcus's intentions are anything but noble. With each passing day, he subtly probes into Isabella's finances, framing his inquiries as acts of concern. As her husband, he insists that it is only right for him to help manage their assets. Blinded by love and trust, Isabella grants him access to her accounts, unaware that she is handing the keys to her fortune to a man who has no intention of safeguarding it. Meanwhile, Ava's suspicions grow. As she observes her mother's relationship with Marcus, she notices changes in Isabella's demeanor. The once independent and self-assured woman now seems almost reliant on Marcus's presence. Their home, once filled with laughter and warmth, begins to feel tense and distant. Ava's instincts scream that something is amiss, but she struggles to convince her mother to see the truth. As Marcus becomes more entrenched in Isabella's life, he shifts his attention to Ava. He positions himself as a concerned stepfather, taking an interest in her life and offering support. But this is not born of genuine care. It is a calculated move designed to neutralize the threat she poses to his con. Marcus recognizes Ava's vulnerabilities and exploits them, feeding her compliments and praise, while blurring the lines of familial affection. The tension between Ava and Marcus builds. As weeks turn into months, Ava finds herself grappling with confusing feelings towards him. She knows he has trouble, yet he seems to understand her in ways no one else does. Marcus senses her internal conflict and exploits it mercilessly. With each secret encounter, he pushes boundaries, testing the limits of her trust. But the web of deceit is fragile, and secrets have a way of surfacing. Ava soon discovers that she is pregnant, a revelation that throws her world into chaos. The weight of her secret becomes a ticking time bomb, threatening to expose everything she has kept hidden. Each day that passes brings her closer to an inevitable confrontation with the man who has manipulated her so easily. At the same time, Isabella receives news that fills her with unexpected joy. She, too, is pregnant. For her, this news is miraculous. At 45, she thought motherhood was behind her, but now she envisions a future filled with laughter and the bonds of family. The thought of raising a child with Marcus brings her happiness, a feeling she has long craved. Yet, the joy of Isabella's pregnancy stands in stark contrast to Ava's turmoil. Where Isabella sees hope, Ava sees a curse, a cruel twist of fate that could unravel their entire lives. When she finally musters the courage to confide in Marcus, she hopes for support, for understanding, but the man she once loved reveals his true nature. His reaction is cold and calculating, devoid of any emotion or concern for her well-being. In the wake of their revelations, the Carrington household becomes a powder keg. Isabella, blissfully unaware of the betrayal brewing beneath her roof, begins to notice troubling changes. Ava's demeanor shifts, filled with secrecy and distance, while Marcus's charming facade slips. The tension between mother and daughter grows, marked by unspoken words and unresolved feelings. Realizing that something is deeply wrong, Isabella takes the drastic step of hiring a private investigator, a decision she never thought she would have to make. As the investigator uncovers the truth, Isabella braces herself for what is to come, knowing that the answers she seeks could shatter her world. And then, the moment of truth arrives. On a quiet evening, Isabella stumbles upon a confrontation between Marcus and Ava, one that will change everything. The sight of her husband and daughter locked in a compromising embrace is a betrayal that cuts deeper than any words could convey. Her heart races, emotions swirling as the reality of Marcus's deception comes crashing down. The confrontation that follows is explosive, fueled by weeks of mounting tension. Isabella's pain and betrayal spill forth as she demands answers. Marcus, stripped of his charm, reveals the man he truly is, a predator devoid of remorse. In the chaos, Ava trembles as she confesses the full extent of their affair and the fact that she is pregnant with Marcus's child. In that moment, everything collapses. The family Isabella once thought was perfect is now revealed as a house of cards, built on lies and manipulation. The love she had cherished is shattered, and the man she trusted becomes a monster. With a heavy heart, Isabella realizes that she has lost not only her partner, but also her daughter's innocence in the process. In the aftermath, the Carrington household becomes a battleground. Trust is obliterated, leaving behind only broken dreams and shattered hopes. As the dust settles, Isabella understands that healing will be a long and arduous journey. The child she carries will grow up without a father, a reminder of the tragedy that unfolded within the walls of their home. But Marcus's story does not end here. Cornered and desperate, he attempts to flee. The consequences of his greed catch up to him as the police close in. In a final act of desperation, he takes Ava hostage, using her as leverage to escape the very fate he created. The standoff is intense, with Isabella stepping forward, her motherly instincts igniting. She pleads with Marcus to let Ava go, offering herself in exchange. The chaos spirals, and in a tragic twist, shots are fired. In those frantic moments, lives are forever changed, and the consequences of betrayal are laid bare. In the end, Marcus's greed leads to tragedy. The once charismatic con artist finds himself in a corner, his life extinguished in an instant. Ava, caught in the crossfire, faces her own fight for survival, while Isabella is left grappling with the unimaginable loss and betrayal that tore her family apart. As time passes, the scars of that fateful night linger on. Ava's recovery is slow and painful, each day serving as a reminder of the price she paid for misplaced trust. Isabella, once a pillar of strength, is now faced with the harsh realities of her choices. The child she carries is a symbol of hope, but also a reminder of the darkness that has enveloped their lives. This story is a stark reminder of the complexities of trust, love, and betrayal. In a world where deception often masquerades as affection, it is crucial to hold on to the values that truly matter: integrity, compassion, and genuine connection. Trust is a fragile thing, and when it is broken, the fallout can be devastating. As the dust settles on the Carrington household, Isabella finds herself at a crossroads, The pain of betrayal is raw, and the journey to healing feels daunting. She realizes that she must not only protect her unborn child, but also help Ava navigate her own path to recovery. The road ahead is uncertain, filled with challenges and moments of vulnerability, but Isabella is determined to forge a new path, one built on honesty and resilience. Through therapy and open communication, Isabella and Ava begin to rebuild their fractured relationship. Together, they confront the pain of their past, allowing vulnerability to become a strength rather than a weakness. Slowly, they learn to trust each other again, recognizing that love can exist even in the wake of betrayal. In the end, the story serves as a cautionary tale. It reminds us that in a world filled with deception and greed, we must prioritize the things that truly matter: trust, love, and integrity. Without these values, we risk becoming prey to those who would exploit our vulnerabilities for their gain. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out our other videos for more captivating stories. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.